Maryland basketball team. Maryland men's basketball has a new man in charge. Former Seton Hall coach Kevin Willard is the new head man at the University of Maryland Terps, and he'll be leading the men's basketball program. Let's see if he can bring it back to relevancy and prominence. You already know this is the only place to give you your sports how you want it when you need it. I'm going to break it all down as only I can. God's favorite host, the host with the moist, the only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. This is the Flex Zone. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below. You know the drill, Flex Zone family. Let's get to it as I talk about Kevin Willard and his impact that he'll make with the Maryland Terps men's basketball team here in College Park. What's going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy, the host of the Moist, God's favorite host. So nice I had to do it twice. Another video here, more breaking news out of College Park, Maryland. The Maryland basketball coach, the Terpins, have their head man and former Seton Hall head coach Kevin Willard. They have announced it today. I'm going to break it down for you. Let's get the information. According to ESPN's Jeff Borzello, Maryland has hired former Seton Hall coach Kevin Willard as his next coach. The school announced this Monday morning, March 21st. He spent 12 seasons at Seton Hall and he got a 7-year deal, which is comes in at more than $4 million per year, which is near the top of Big Ten basketball coaches. I'm laughing, America, because he leaves Seton Hall after 12 years and he comes in, he's already near the top of the Big Ten in coaching as far as salaries. And he hasn't done anything to prove that he's worth it. But let me calm down. I digress. Let me be professional. According to, let's get the quotes from the Maryland side. We are thrilled to welcome Kevin to the Turpin family, athletic director Damon Evans said. We are excited about the future of Maryland basketball with Kevin leading the way. Known for his gritty, hardworking teams, Kevin has had tremendous success winning conference championships and leading his teams to NCAA tournaments. He has made a habit of scheduling challenging opponents and winning in those games, as evidenced by his record, the Big Ten in recent years. He has familiarity with the region, being a native New Yorker and having spent much of his life in the Northeast Corridor. We welcome Kevin, his wife Julie, and their sons Colin and Chase to the Maryland family, and we look forward to the next great chapter in Terp and basketball history. He's been a favorite of the job. Let's not forget, Flex Zone family, Mark Turgeon was fired in December. So before any other program in Division One college basketball, especially a named program, Maryland had his top before anybody. Rick Pitino said he's not getting the job. He didn't want it. Mike Bray was an option. I like Mike Bray. You saw what he did year in and year out. You see him in the NCAA tournament this year, playing in the first four, winning his first game after the first four, losing obviously, but they play with that style you might want to see in College Park. Willard, let's get to Willard's quote. Growing up and coaching in the region, I've always admired Maryland basketball. Being named head coach of one of the nation's premier basketball programs is a tremendous honor. So, Willard, 46 years old, played college basketball, a little background at Western Kentucky, and Pittsburgh before beginning as an assistant coach with the Boston Celtics under Rick Pitino. How ironic. I just mentioned Rick Pitino. I believe Willard's dad was a coach as well. He followed Pitino to Louisville, so he's from that Rick Pitino tree of coaching, where he spent 6 seasons as an assistant before taking the head coaching job at Iona. In 15 seasons as a head coach, Willard has been to 5 NCAA tournaments and won a share of the Big East regular season title in 2020. Now, 2020, the COVID year where the tournament was canceled, don't forget, he would have made the tournament then. So I'll give him 6, okay? Everybody, including Maryland, didn't make the tournament because nobody had a tournament. So he had 6 NCAA tournament appearances, basically. One obviously couldn't happen because of COVID. Seton Hall has missed the NCAA tournament just once since 2015, stumbling down the stretch to play itself out the mix. The Pirates bounced back this season, starting 9-1, wins over Michigan, Texas, and closed out with wins in 8 of their final 10. Their season ended in a blowout loss, which was ugly, 69-42 to TCU in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Willard had a 225 and 161 record in 12 seasons at Seton Hall. As I mentioned, his father, Ralph Willard, spent nearly 40 years in coaching, including stints at Western Kentucky, Pittsburgh, and Holy Cross. Willard replaces Mark Turgeon, who guarded Maryland to 5 NCAA tournaments in 10 seasons before stepping down. We still don't know all the details. And the Terps advanced past the first weekend of the tournament just once under Turgeon. So that's one Sweet 16. But they won a share of the Big Ten regular season title in 2020. Following Turgeon's resignation in December, Danny Manning was named interim head coach after a preseason top 25 ranking. Maryland finished just 15-17 overall, 7-13 in the Big Ten. Let me know your thoughts. I like Danny Manning. I mean, I'm going to always support a black coach. I'm going to just be honest. Now, I'm not saying he was the man for the job, but I think he did okay with what he had. Some tough losses down the stretch, some stinkers they laid at home, not going to lie. But I think Danny Manning deserves, I don't know if he'll be on Willard's staff, probably won't. I think Danny Manning deserves to be on somebody's staff, maybe a head coach at a lower D2, maybe one of these HBCUs could look at Mr. Manning as to get a job. Let me say that. But Willard, he doesn't knock my socks off. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to let it play out. I'm going to wait and see. I can't judge because we don't know what could happen in these 7 years. If he makes it 7 years, he's making over 28, damn near $30 million. His ass better stay here 7 years. But he will be the man at Maryland. I think the key, as we've said with any coach in Maryland, basketball, football, whatever you want to say, the area where they're at, the Baltimore, the DC, Virginia, and surrounding corridor will be very important and prevalent on his success. Number one, it will be an amazing key to see what he does recruiting wise. Now, it's almost April. He got a late start. So this year, I won't hold too much against him. I just want to see how he adapts to being here in Maryland, how he adapts to playing in the Big Ten, how his players respond under him. Is he a leader of men? Does he motivate his players to play hard? And will they give him each and everything they have each and every night? That'll be a key. Now, after also, number two, outside of recruiting, transfer portal. Like I said, it is April, so I can't say there are a lot of blue chip prospects that he could flip or get out of the transfer portal to come to Maryland to play this fall. I do think, like I said, this year I won't really hold it against him. He got a late start. He's just coming off being at Seton Hall, transfer portal, all those things. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I want to see what happens as he does going into the summer and in the fall with some transfer portal things. So recruiting in the area, transfer portal, and number three, what is his style going to be? Damon Evans said in his interviews, the timeouts, the poor clock management. He wants a style. He wants exciting basketball, an exciting brand of basketball above the rim. 40 minutes of hell, I would say. I would like, I don't know if Kevin Willard brings that, but it seems like he brings consistency. He seems like he's going to have a winning record each year, and I think he'll play well in conference. Now, the question will be, can he win some conference tournaments, some conference titles over the likes of Ohio State, Michigan, Michigan State, Indiana, Purdue, Iowa? Who else am I not mentioning? Penn State and the Big Ten. Now, the question is, this Maryland roster, their recruiting class, we'll see who he can get to stay, who will leave and flip, who he can bring maybe from Seton Hall or from the transfer portal or some recruits that he had that he was going to get at Seton Hall. I will have a wait and see approach. Initially, I'm not doing cartwheels. I'm not kicking my socks off. I'm not excited. Yes, yes, yes. I am thinking, let's wait and see. It's March 21st as of today when this video comes out. Like I said, it's April almost. He's got a late start. I won't hold this year against him. Let's see what he does. Let's just be competitive. Let's see what he does with the roster. Can he get some recruits? Can he get some guys out the transfer portal? Can he compete in the Big Ten and give each and every game, give maximum effort? Will his players give that to him? I want to see in-game adjustments. I want to see ability to get past the first weekend of March Madness. He really hasn't done it himself, so I can't say I expect that from him. That's why I said I won't start judging him until year two. Year one is a trial run. I'll see what you are. I'll see how you adjust to Big Ten basketball, how you play with the teams in your conference. Can you make the NCAA tournament? If Kevin Willard comes in, wins the Big Ten, not wins the Big Ten. Sorry, excuse me, that's not happening. If he comes in, plays well in the Big Ten, has a 500 record, probably a winning record, can get his team to the NCAA tournament next year, that is a good, successful first year. I won't even lie. Then in year two, I'm looking to make that Sweet 16. Not gonna lie. So let's see what happens with Kevin Willard. I'll have a wait and see approach. I hope it works out for him. He's 46. He's not a spring chicken, but he's not long in the tooth either. So he's 4 years from 50. Let's see how it does in the next 3 to 4 years. By year three, year four, is this a top 25 team again? Does this have one of the top 10 recruiting classes year in and year out? Are they competitive in the Big Ten? Are they winning NCAA tournament games? Are they advancing to the second weekend? Are they making a run at the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight? Are they perennial Final Four contenders? That'll all come down to, like I said, recruiting, how you handle the transfer portal, which allows you to compete quickly from one year to the next, and how he adjusts his style and makes it work with the players he'll bring in, the players he has on the roster here at College Park. Let me know your thoughts down below on Kevin Willard. He's a new head man at basketball, coach of the Maryland Terps. He'll be here for a 7-year deal as one of the highest paid coaches in the Big Ten. Do I agree with the money? No, but it's easy for me to say. Get your money, brother. Like I said, I'm not holding it against you the first year. If you can somehow make the NCAA tournament next year and win a game, you have earned my stamp of approval. The Flex Zone, God's favorite host, you will be approved heavenly and highly here on this podcast. Now, like I said, I'll take making a tournament. You don't even have to win a game, just make the tournament. But let's see year two, year three. By year three, are they in that Sweet 16? Are they making a run at the Elite Eight? We'll have to take a wait and see approach. But I think gotta have faith, gotta have patience, let it play out, see what happens. And let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please like this video. Please share the content that you've seen. Anything you like, anything you didn't like, please let me know. I would love to bring you more Maryland basketball content, more recruiting news, anything you want to see. Maryland alumni, tap in. Let me know what you think about this down below. Donate to the video if you want to see more videos like this. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Again, tonight we have a brand new episode 335. Two illustrious guests celebrating Women's History Month. They'll give their thoughts on some big news in the world of sports, NFL, NBA, as well as what they have going on in their own lives and professional journeys. This is the only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. The Flex Zone. Hit that bell for notifications. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit that thumbs up if you liked anything I said or didn't like anything I said in this video. Kevin Willard, the new head man in College Park for the Maryland Terps. Let's see what he does. Big shout out to the Maryland women advanced to the Sweet 16. Coach Brenda Freeze. Hey, I would take Brenda Freeze as the Maryland head basketball coach. Can she coach both teams? I think she can. But anyway, Kevin Willard's here, 7-year deal, leaving Seton Hall, coming to Maryland. Let's see what he does. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like I said, year one, don't judge him. Let's see what happens year two, year three, and beyond. If they make the tournament next year, that is a successful season. Love you guys. Thank you, Flex Zone family, for the continued support. All new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you. And of course, we'll see you next time for the next video. We gone. Peace.